So next is Snowy Mammoth, which is one of the ice levels. At the very beginning of this level, there's a slightly difficult trick. You can definitely avoid doing this trick. This trick only saves 1 second, but you're gonna immediately turn backwards.
Let's go!
2, single jump, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, neutral double to catch that. So that's the optimal way to do it. There's a much easier way to do it. So you can also, so you don't have to do that. You can just do a BJ to IJ, and you'll probably have to do like 8 or 9 of them to get up to that area that we were at. But I have to restart the level to demonstrate this. But pretty much when you start the level, you'll be dropped in, and you won't start the hoop immediately, because if you do that, you'll start going straight, and you'll have to like loop around with the hoop, and you'll probably bounce off the side. So you wait a second after the level has started, and then starting the hoop like as you're falling. So you're gonna start the hoop, and then you do 2 BJ to IJs, and then 1 single jump over here. So 1, 2, single jump. And then you'll land on here, and you'll start the hoop again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a neutral double jump. Or you can do 7 and a single jump. It's all about preference, because both of them will make it in this manner. And then you catch him. So let me restart the level and demonstrate that one more time.
I'm going for it!
And then you'll go over here, do 1 boost jump over there, catch him, and you're gonna go over here. Now, this level is also cycle-based, just like Molten Lava. There is a mammoth that is walking around right in front of where Spike is right now, and you have to shoot a monkey off its back. So this thing that you're shooting off of his back has a bit of health, so it would take quite a few normal pellet shots to knock it down. So we use 1 explosive and 1 guided pellet. And the reason we do that is because it's actually faster than using 2 explosives. So the explosive is just like a high damage hit, and you don't have to wait for that, you just aim for the first explosive. And then the guided pellet is we use after it because we can shoot it immediately, we don't have to aim it, and it's going to take a little while for the guided pellet to get to the mammoth, which doesn't affect us because we're already moving after we shoot the guided pellet, because we know it's going to hit. So the monkey on the mammoth's back has a few invincibility frames after the first explosive hit, so we couldn't shoot a second explosive immediately after. So that's why we need the guided pellet, because it takes a while to get there. So let me just demonstrate that. So we would hit him with that and then switch to that. I missed the first one, so yeah, you just do that. And then after you shoot him, he will fall out of his mammoth and be there. Then you'll turn over here, start the hoop, catch that guy, start the hoop, and 2 IGs on a single jump, catch him wherever he is. He's usually not here, he's usually more like here, if you get the mammoth cycle perfectly. Then you'll start the hoop, break down this wall, catch the guy. Snowy Mammoth is a super short level. Usually takes around 1 minute and 20 seconds. And, yeah, not really much to be said about it. But, just, you know, play Call of Duty more so that you can shoot that mammoth quickly. That's really the main way to get faster at this level. Next level is Frosty Retreat. And Frosty Retreat is one of the first levels that has a bunch of routes that you can do. So I'm going to show all of them, but after this. So run a little bit to the left, neutral double to skyfly, single jump to skyfly there. So there's actually really not hard, but an interesting trick going on here. So when you do this, see how his spike is already up even though the text is displaying for the mailbox? That's not supposed to happen. what's supposed to happen is you go over here, and then you either avoid the mailbox or you run into it. But we can get Spike to jump up while the mailbox text is playing, which is super nice. Instead of, you know, ledge grabbing and having the mailbox play without us jumping up. So what you do to do that is you jump from somewhere around here, and then you just jump somewhere in this deep blue triangle. So you want to be somewhere in between. Oh. You want to be somewhere in between here and here when you're doing it. So somewhere in that range to get it. And then you'll just ledge grab, single jump to skyfly, or a neutral double. Neutral double, skyfly. And then you go in here. Not a hard tutorial. That mailbox text skip is very easy once you get it down. I don't even think about it. So here, there are multiple routes you can do. Let me demonstrate the first one. The fastest route is to go over here, catch these guys, go back, and then you go up here. Now, you don't have to catch those guys. One of the 3 routes that I'm going to show doesn't catch him, and that route just skips and goes straight from down here. You would just get over here, and you would just IJ up here. 5 IJs in a single jump, and you go in here. But if you do catch those first 2 monkeys, well, no matter what, you're going to catch this monkey right here. And actually, two things to note about this level. First, it's littered with these blue guys. So these blue guys are special in that they have a 100% chance of dropping a guided pellet. Now that is this one in your slingshot. So that's a super useful pellet. For a lot of beginners, they're going to want to grind those because of the UFOs in Monkey Madness. So if you're going to grind those, I would recommend doing it in this level, because this is the only level that will consistently drop them with a bunch of birds all around. So the other thing to note is when you're heading towards this monkey, the first monkey in this room that we just caught, this little triangle right here can be really troublesome. Sometimes when you're trying to go up it, it will stop you. So generally, when we're going up here, we just go around that triangle, catch him, go up here. Usually you have to wait here, because these icicles take a little while. And then you go over here, neutral double over that, single jump over this, and go over here. Now this is where the fastest route diverges from the other 2 routes. So the fastest route is going to skip the last monkey in this room and catch 2 monkeys in the last room. Both of the other routes will just go over and catch the monkey that is right up there. I don't know if you, yeah, you can kind of see it up there. So the fastest route is just going to catch him and go over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a single jump, and then it'll go in this room and do that room. I'm going to show how to catch this guy first, though. So, if you catch that guy, and you go over here, then you catch him. And he pretty much always wants to see you. And you just go over here, kill that bird if you need to, and go in here. Now, I'm going to show this room 3 times, demonstrating all 3 routes and what to do for all 3 of them. So first, I'll demonstrate the fastest route, which would be if you caught the first 2 monkeys in the first room, and then you caught 2 monkeys in this room, skipping the monkey over there that I just beat up, and then you have 2 monkeys left to catch. So I'll demonstrate that one first. So what you're going to do here is you're going to start the hoop, and start going straight for a second, but then immediately turn to the left after that. And then you will do 4 BJ to IJs, and then a neutral double, and then swing the net to catch the monkey there. And then you'll cancel the net after the animation to the stun club, and then switch the net again, and do do a short hop off the rail and catch the final. So I'll just demonstrate that right now. I have to do an extra infinite jump there. And you catch this guy, and you jump off, and catch that guy. So that's the fastest way to do it. Besides the fact that I had to do 5 inches. So, let's demonstrate that one more time. Here, I'm gonna put my stun club where my net would be. So that's the end of the fast route. So the other route, the second fastest route, which would be the route where you skip the 2 monkeys in the first room, and then you catch all of the monkeys in the second room, and then you would have 3 left to catch in this room. That route, you will do the same exact thing that I did there, catching both of those monkeys in the same manner, but then after you get the UFO monkey, there's a 3rd monkey over there that you have to catch, so I'll just show how to do that one right now. That's how you would do that. So after you catch the UFO monkey, you're essentially just going to go over here, and you're going to do either 3 infinite jumps and a single jump to catch that monkey, or 2 and a neutral jump. So that route and the fastest route are both fairly similar in time. The fastest route peaks at around 155. The second fastest route peaks at around 158, and the route that I'm about to show peaks at around 2 flat. So they're all pretty similar. It doesn't really matter, it's mostly preference which one you do. But if you can get this last room down, then I would recommend the fastest route. So for the slowest route that we use, which is the one that peaks at 2 flat, you would have caught both the monkeys in the first room, and then caught every monkey in this room. So you would have 1 monkey left to catch. There are 2 things you can do. You can either catch the first monkey that's on the ledge like I did in both of those routes, or you can do the easier and slightly slower route of just doing this. Single jump over there. Try to avoid these jellyfish, but that's super hard. And then you just single jump and catch that. That's the easiest way to do it. Otherwise, get hit by that guy. Otherwise, you can just catch the monkey on the ledge like we did in the first monkey of all of the other routes. So that's a little bit faster than catching the UFO monkey if you do the slow route, but either way, they're both about equally fast, and they're both going to peak around 2 flat, 201. So, yeah, Frosty Retreat has a lot of different routes. Yeah, not really much else to say about that level. So next is Hot Springs, which has a pretty difficult first catch. So I'm gonna demonstrate it first.
Let's go!
And pretend I actually caught him. I just did stun club so I could demonstrate multiple things. So, just go back up there. So what I did there was, I started the hoop immediately when I got on the level, and then turned here, and pressed L1 to switch the camera in this direction, which reduces lag, because you can't really see it, but there's a waterfall right there. And then there are some spinning spike balls, I don't think you can see. There's one up there, and 2 over there. And even though they're not in frame, they are still being rendered. And then there's all these little ice plumes on the ground that shoot out ice. And so there's a bunch of things making this level lag. So we just, switch it over here so that there's less of that on screen. And we do 6 innocent jumps. Oh, hold on. I I didn't get the boost, so I'm gonna retry that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then if that bird's in the way, you're just pretty much screwed. You have to pull out the sky flyer. But we do 6 infinite jumps, and then swing your net to the left on the analog stick so that we don't ledge grab and catch the monkey like that with a single jump. Or a double jump if you need it. Just depends. The other easier route is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then a single jump and then you catch it. Either way doesn't matter. There's a 1 second difference between doing the fastest route and the slowest route. But if you do end up here, you can either just do a neutral double going straight off that corner to catch the next monkey, and that's be a really solid neutral double, or you can try this where the hoop bounces you off. It didn't work that time. Either way, get down here, catch that guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then a short hop, which I failed there, and that'll get you over here. So this spike ball can be a little bit of a nuisance. As long as you stay towards this thing, like this cave wall, you'll be fine. Just don't try to go super far out or like over the spike ball or anything like that. And you'll just catch that guy. Over here, explain stuff. And then, so you would, get up here, and then boost jump over to him, move back over, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a normal double jump, and then hoop over here. Now, once we get in this room, we're going to immediately go to the left and start the hoop and do a boost jump to catch a monkey that is kind of dangerous. So, try not to jump too far, because then he'll run in the wrong direction and you won't be able to catch him at all. Hopefully you can just catch him right away though. So that's what happens when you jump too far. He will hit you and then you'll do that. So if you jump too short, you'll be here and then he will run that way. Then you can just go over here and catch him like that. If he really runs away, he will go up there and you can catch him there. But if you miss him completely and he smacks you in the face like he did with me, then he will run that way. So let me just show it that properly. So that time I was just like way too far to the left. Do one more try. That's what's supposed to. And you'll turn around, go this way, do a neutral double over this thing onto this platform, and then do a short hop to catch that one. You can also, coming from that monkey, you can also, some people just go around and then do a boost jump. Either way, go over there, and catch the yellow. And then that would end the level.
Yes!
Usually both those monkeys wouldn't be there because, one of them would have been caught earlier. That level usually doesn't give you too much trouble, but some people, sometimes you get hit by the spike ball, sometimes you drop an IJ because of all the lag in there.
Let's go!
Doesn't matter, At worst, you'll lose like 10 seconds, so pretty easy level. Again, you can just skip those Jake fights because they are actually intentional or optional.